Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to go over craft products that I purchased in the month of March. So I'm going to get everything to the side and we'll get started. Okay, I am back. And so the last video I did was for products that I purchased from HSN. And I forgot to mention this right here from Crafter's Companion because it was on extended delivery. So it came about a week or so later in the mail. And so these are clear stamps with sympathy. And this is actually sold out on HSN. And this set contains all sympathy verses. So it says deepest sympathy, heartfelt sympathy with love. May the love of family and friends surround you. Thinking of you, condolences. And I won't read all of them, but then they have different images. They have a heart, a cross, a dove, a tree right here. And so I just thought this was a nice set to have on hand. And then they also gave you an ink pad. And this is jet black and it's a quick dry. Okay, I am back. And the next products that I picked up was from Scrap Diva Designs. And so this right here is called the Tulip Shaker Mini Album. And so I thought this was so cute. So hopefully I can make up a card soon using this die set. This is a stamp and die set, and it's called Coffee Mug Barcode. And so I was happy to pick this up. They have sentiments inscribed at the bottom of the coffee mug, and I just thought this was so different. So they have hot chocolate, morning drugs, have one on me, love you a latte, treat yourself, coffee break, a hug in a mug, coffee and craft, thanks a latte. So I'll hold these up. And then on the back, you get a die as well to cut this out. Next, I picked up this right here, and this is called Coffee Stamp and Die Set. And so I just thought this was cute to go with my barcode stamps right here. And then this comes with like a coffee cup. And then they also have a ton of sentiments on here. Have one on me. Have a coffee break. Coffee is always a good idea. How are you brewing? Coffee is the answer. Let's have some coffee. A coffee kind of day. Thanks a latte. Friends are the perfect blend. Coffee is a hug in a mug. May the coffee be with you. And so I thought this was nice. And I picked up some stamps from another vendor, and it was a coffee theme. So I can mix and play with all of these different stamp and dies. The next thing I picked up was tab set 2. And you can make tabs. So I figured like if I make a journal, this would come in handy. This die set right here is called Pocket Line Detail. So when I make my mini albums or journals, you can use this to make little slits in your card so you can stick ephemera in it or different pictures and things of that nature. So we'll see how this works out. Next, I picked up this rosette, and this is called Dotted Heart Rosette. So a month or so ago, I used a rosette die, and it was one of Crafter's Companion, and it didn't turn out so well. It was a little difficult for me. So this looked really easy to use. So I want to give another try using the rosette die. Next, we have this die set, and this is called Basic Hang. And so you get all these different dies right here with the little holes in here, and you can hang different things on here. So I thought this was cute. So these are all the products that I've purchased from Scrap Diva. Next, we have Creative Time. And so I picked up some items in March, and then they had a sale, so then I went back and picked up some additional products. So let me get together the products that I purchased initially. Okay, so initially I had purchased this coffee theme set. So this stamp and die set is called Perk You Up Stamp and Dies. So I'll turn it over so you can see the stamps first. So right here you have the coffee cups, and then you have the little faces right here that you can stamp onto the coffee cups. And then they have a couple sentiments. Words cannot express how awesome you are. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. A little something to perk you up. And then you have like a little coffee cup right here. You have a coffee bean right here. And then this is another little design. And then right here you have the coordinating dies to cut the stamps out. Next we have an embossing folder. And this is called Coffee Background 2025. So let me hold this up. I hope you can see the design. And actually, let me take this paper pad out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I took the paper out. So I just wanted to show you on each of the papers, they're double-sided. And on the back is actually the design that's the embossing folder right here. So that's nice. Once you run out of paper, you'll still have this embossing folder that you can use. So for the paper, I'll flip through these. Like I said, they're double-sided and you get 4 of each design. And then I'll flip this over. And each of the back side of the designs, you'll see this, but in different colors. Here we go. And then these designs you can fussy cut out. And then you can cut these out as sentiments. It says, coffee is on me. Drink happy thoughts. Brewed with love. Just for you. Let's chat over coffee. Love you a latte. It's always coffee time. You are perfect. So that's nice. Next we have this design. And it reminds me of a newspaper. And then on the back we have this, looks like a grayish blue color. This is the next design. And then here's the back. And then last we have this design right here. And then this on the back, it looks to be like an olive green. Okay, so this is what I had initially picked up from my creative time. And then they had a sale, and so I grabbed some additional items from them. And so this right here is called It's Cookie Season. And I'm just going to take this out of the packaging because it's a glare. And so these are a stamp and die set. And so you have the stamps right here. And you have the little gingerbread man. You actually have 2 of them. And then you have a lot of sentiments on here. Bake with love. Cookie season is here. From Yummy. The secret ingredient is love. Sugar and spice season. Gingerbread cookies. 2. And so this is very cute. And then you have the coordinating dies right here. Next we have You Warm My Heart. So I'll get this out of the packaging. Okay, so I thought this was so cute. You have your cup right here, and then you have all the little goodies inside. Your gingerbread man, some marshmallows, candy canes. And so they give you a small cup and then the larger cup right here. And so they give you sentiments on here. You warm my heart, sending you peppermint kisses. And then they also give you the smaller versions of the same sentiment. They have gingerbread hugs and candy cane kisses. Wishing you a warm and cozy day. Holiday wishes and a hot chocolate kisses. Just for you. And then they have the coordinating dies on here to cut these out. Okay, next, this is just a die kit, and these are belly bands. And so I just picked this up. You can make your own belly band just by cutting it freehand. But it's always easier when you have a die. And then they have the hearts right here in different little shapes that you can use to put on the front of your belly band. So I thought this was cute. And then this right here is called Cookie Cutters. So I'll get this out of the packaging. And I believe the sale was like 30% off, which they rarely do. And so that's why I picked up a lot of these different sets. Okay, so here's the stamps right here. You get 2 sheets right here of cookies. You have 2 gingerbread, and it can be a male or a female. You have a heart, I love you. And then you have them again at the bottom. And then you have sentiments on here. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, sweet friend. A little treat for someone sweet. Nothing says love like cookies. And so they actually give you a small, a medium, and a large cookie sheet. And then on here you get the coordinating dies to cut your stamps out. So that's nice. And then right here we have Ginger Easter Bunny. Okay, so here are the stamps. And I had actually wanted to make up some more Easter cards, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it because during the week, it's hard for me to come down and craft after working all day. So I just don't know, but these are good to have in my stash. So you have these cute Ginger Easter bunnies, and then you get a ton of sentiments on here. Bunny kisses, some bunny loves you, you're some bunny special, bunny kisses, happy Easter, Easter wishes, and this is a bigger version of it. Hello, happy Easter, you're somebody special, somebody loves you. So some of these have the same sentiment. It's just one is in a smaller and then one is in a bigger version. And then you get a little Easter basket right here with the Easter eggs. And then these are the coordinating dies. And then I did pick up a paper pad. I believe her 6x6 paper pads, she's no longer going to make. And so these were on sale. And I'll just flip through these really quickly. These are nice little cutouts right here. And these are double-sided. Then it looks like you can use your dies in the set to cut these out. And you can cut out these Easter baskets. So that's nice because sometimes you may not have time to color. So you can just cut these out. Looks like they have script fonts on the back. And then these just repeat. So these are the items that I picked up from my creative time. I picked up this one diamond press set. I'll open this up. I don't know if I picked this up at the end of February or March. So I'll get this opened up and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and this set is called What's Poppin'. And so you get some stencil right here, these backgrounds. So I'll just hold these up. You get 2 of these. And you can actually see the design better on the instruction sheet. And in this set, you get dies, and then you get stamps right here. So this is the popcorn box. These are some glasses. This is popcorn. And then it shows you what it'll look like once you stamp everything out. So this is a cute set. I don't have anything like this, so I was glad to pick this up. Then they show you different cards you can make up using this set. So I thought that was so cute. So these are the actual stamps right here. And then the sentiments on here says pop, happy birthday, congrats, what's poppin', poppin' in to say hello, hope you feel butter soon. Life is butter with you. You make my heart world's greatest. Thank you. Hope you feel butter soon. Your birthday is poppin'. And so these are cute. And then these are the actual dies that you get in the set. So yeah, I was happy to pick this up. And then they also give you adhesive sheets right here, as well as a cutting folder for your diamond press marquise machine if you have one. Okay, we're getting to the end here. So the last items I picked up are from Spellbinders, and Spellbinders always have sales going on. And so that's when I try to pick up my items when they go on sale. So I picked up these cute teal opalescent little shakers. So cute. And then I picked up this Perfect Touch arches and tags. And you get 7 cutting dies. And then these are the actual dies on the back. And so I like picking up these basic dies. This right here is called Disco Balls. And these are 7 cutting dies. And they have a whole disco set on there, but these were on sale, so that's what I picked up. And then these are the dies on the back. This is called Perfect Touch rectangles and tags. And you get 7 cutting dies on here as well. And then this is the back. And I picked up these because they have the stitching around them. And I don't know if they're stitching, but it's a cute little design on here. So I'll hold these up. I hope you can see them. Oh, let me get this to the side. This is by the Stamps of Life. I'll go over that last. This is All Seasons Autumn. And this is the Better Press plates. Spooky fun, trick or treat, gather together, pick up the patch. So very thankful. These golden days. So I picked these up. The sale was really great. And I don't even have my Better Press machine yet, but I'm on my way. I did pick up a machine, so I'll go over that in a minute. This is Better Press plates. This is Sending Birthday Wishes to You, my most amazing friend. And then you get the florals around here. And so that's really nice. And I had mentioned in a video that I had took a Better Press class. It was back in February. That's when I decided I wanted to go ahead and pick up the Better Press machine. I was trying to wait till the summer, but you need certain machines to use these plates, and I don't have one. And so it went on sale for more than half off, so that's why I picked it up. So we'll go over that in a minute. This right here is called Heart Hands, and these are 5 cutting dies. I have a hand like this from Diamond Press, so that's why I didn't pick this up when I had initially picked up the set. And I'll show you some cards that I made. But this one on sale, so I went ahead and picked these dies up. Just so I can have the whole Spellbinder set. This right here is called Stitch Numbers. And so these are the dies that you actually stitch through. And you don't have to actually stitch, but I just thought these were so cute. So maybe I'll try to stitch one day. But you can use these without stitching. So this is nice, and the numbers are nice and big. I picked up these little dies right here. This is called Hand Drawn Stars. And I think these were just $1. That's why I picked them up. I just added them to my cart. I think this was $1 too. These are Nest and Mini label dies. And so you can make up some cute tags with this. And then again, right here, this is postage numbers. And I think these were just $1. That's why I picked them up. Okay, this one right here is called Hiking Through the Meadows. So here's a picture of the cards you can actually make up. And they give you the instructions on here on how to put the card together. And so I thought this was a cute set. And then I picked up this as well. These are called Labels 36. And you get 6 cutting dies. And so it's always good to have basic dies. Okay, I'm going to grab the machine and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my machine. It's too big to fit in my camera frame. But this is called the Spellbinders Paper Platinum machine. And I believe this is the bigger one. So it's like 8.5. I'll have to do an unboxing on this. But I mentioned before I wanted to get the Better Press system. And I haven't picked that up yet. But you need a machine to be able to cut the plates out. And the machines that I have are the Gemini by Crafter's Companion. And then I have Anna Griffin Empress machine. And that doesn't work when you use the Spellbinder Better Press plates. So I went ahead and picked this up while it was on sale. I think this was like $2.29. And I believe they had it for like $99. And because I'm a monthly club subscription, I get an extra 10% off. So I think I paid like $89 for this machine. So it was just such a great sale that I had to go ahead and pick it up. So this was in my stack, and I think I actually picked this up in February. This is from the Stamps of Life, and I am part of their Folded Club, and so I have been with them for a year, and they sent me a $15 off coupon, so I just went ahead and picked up this awareness ribbon die. And so I'll just turn it over right here. And this is a very nice size, so I was happy to pick this up. So these are all the items that I picked up for the month of March. Take care and see you in the next video.